Brave and bold. That's the message from the COP28 president.
Let history reflect the fact that this is the presidency that made a bold choice to proactively engage with oil and gas companies. We had many hard discussions. Let me tell you, that wasn't easy. But today, many of these companies are committing to zero methane emissions by 2030 for the first time.
As leaders start arriving for this crucial meeting, delegates are calling for better coordination and commitment to assist developing countries. The issue of finance can affect progress.
What's the big challenge? We need to unlock something like $500 billion of investment, both in the actual renewables and in the grid system to make that work. What's been quite interesting, we've been working with Masdar, who are one of the big sovereign wealth funds in this part of the world. And how can we play a role? They play a role in two ways. One, you need to get the regulation in place. I think Senegal is a good example of where the regulations are moving in the right way, in terms of tariffs, in terms of procurement. And then secondly, you need some catalytic finance. And obviously there's a big role for this part of the world to play in other parts of the world with sovereign wealth.
The private sector can play a key role in supporting countries to reach targets.
And I think that's also where we come in, because it's not just about us and reducing our emissions as a company, but it's also about how do we support our countries, our stakeholders and our partners to reduce carbon emissions across the supply chain. And I think that's where we can really add a lot of value. But I do want to emphasize that one company can't change or move the needle on our own. It is about public and private sector partnerships. We have been partnering with a lot of our other key stakeholders in the corporate sector, and we're really looking forward to how we can move the needle for the transport sector in South Africa together with government as well.
The former U.S. Secretary of State is confident that the conference will be a success.
We're looking forward to the opening. We have to get this going, and we hope to be successful.
He also took time to comment on the passing of former U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, whose legacy shaped decades of the U.S. foreign policy.
And our thoughts with the family, and he's a major figure.
Sophie Mkwena, SABC News, Dubai.